This video training, it's all about social media communication, and we'll give practical examples pertaining to the different social media platforms in terms of how you should be communicating on them. And we'll start with social media page or platform Facebook. Why use Facebook? Well, it is to communicate with a targeted audience that spends a considerable amount of their time on social media, with Facebook being a huge proportion of their time. How do you use it? Well, it's very, very simple. Create a company page, build a community of information sharing of eye care related topics or matters, educate your target audience all the time, answer their queries effectively and timelessly, post regularly, make it fun and interactive. Avoid using it solely as a promotional platform for your products and services. And an easy tip actually that you can implement: comment on other pages that you are also following. And there's a whole section that we do though later on pertaining to paid advertising. So that's very different. That can help you in terms of paid advertising that can generate more leads for you, increase the amount of engagement that takes place on your Facebook account. But as a practice right now, it's basically you creating a platform of engagement between yourself and your targeted audience who are spending a lot of time on Facebook. Sometimes people will research or Google your page via social media, using Facebook particularly. What should you expect from it? When you use it correctly, it can set up a business, it can set up your business as a company of choice for recommendations people make regarding eye care related matters. And so it's a great platform for testimonials. When your patients that you saw, your customers, your clients, were satisfied with the service that they got from you, they will put it on their social media pages. And so it's a good platform for testimonies if you have communicated effectively on that particular Facebook account or page that your company has set up for itself. So that's Facebook. Let's look at Twitter. Why use it? Well, you wanted to connect with audiences that prefers Twitter over other platforms. It allows you to share. It allows you to share with your audience what is in your mind or in the practice's mind in a quick manner without writing long messages and posts. That's basically what it allows you to do. It allows you to share what is on your mind basically in a quick, easy to understand, easy to connect with manner. And so how do you use it? Choose a topic of interest each week and write quick messages on it to get people talking about it. And so it could be COVID-19 in the eye, and you can just be focusing on that for the eye. Next week, struggling to see clearly, and you're focusing the whole thing on presbyopic patients. Best is to follow key opinion leaders, companies that are doing extraordinary things, or from other industries, and then comment on their posts with your expertise, if possible, or to just add your own value to the discussion topics. What to expect from it? Well, with Twitter, it takes time to build a following, but once you get going, you will soon discover what kind of topics to share, discussions to get involved with, and there's much more that you can actually do with Twitter. Works very well though with large organizations where a CEO tweets on a regular basis in order to create that connection. So if you are working in a company that it's the optometric practice, but your optometrist is also involved in other leadership related matters within the eye care industry, he or she should be someone that uses Twitter a lot because they are seen as an eye care leader in the general population, and that can help bring more feet in to people that have connected with the leader on a platform such as Twitter, for example. And when that will have a rippling effect in terms of the optometric practice. When people Google the leader as a result of his or her activity on Twitter, it will tie back in to the practice with regards to all the eye care related activities. Same thing applies with you as an employee. If the optometric practice that you're working in is a place where you are building your professional career, then it's going to be much easier for, as your brand it grows as an individual, when people connect with you, you are able then to, as you've increased your brand, to take it to the practice and say, hey, I've got a huge social media following as an individual. How about I am the one who takes over the social media account for the company? And because of that following that you have established via Twitter, and you look at ways in which both parties, yourself and the practice, can benefit. Instagram, well, why use it? It's a great way to share pictures, videos with your existing and potential audience. How do you use it? Take random fun pictures with your staff from time to time about various experiences within the practice and share it on that page. Whenever a consumer who just got framed agrees to take a picture, ask them if they can share it not only on their page, but if you can share it on your page as well. Famous people that receive great service from your business can take a quick 1-minute video about the experience that they got from you. Some of them unfortunately would want you to pay them for it, but those that agree, it might not be a famous person, but it could be a person with a huge following. Ask them for a 1-minute video that they can do. Share a lot of optometry related memes that can be posted from time to time. So make it fun. Selection of frame process can be done. So you can do a series on your Instagram account or Instagram stories, for example, where you are communicating how people should select frames. That's a quick tip that you can literally implement in your practice. What to expect from it? Instagram enables you to connect with your company culture, business offering, and expertise to the various kinds of consumers that you are targeting. It gives you the ability to personalize your business and develop an emotional connection with the different connections of consumers that exist. So that's basically Instagram. If you look at LinkedIn on the other hand, why use it? You want to identify buyers and potential partners, understanding the competitors, conducting market research, sharing of information, promoting of events. That's why you should be using LinkedIn. So it's a professional platform. Whereas, how do you use it? Build a company profile and a personal profile that is integrated with the business objectives. Publish blogs, articles on a regular basis to engage the different audiences that might exist. Share interesting posts written by people within the network. And always create debate or get involved in discussions of topics of interest that you might have. What to expect from it? You can have immediate access to potential consumers through LinkedIn. That's a very, very powerful tool because a lot of eye care professionals, a lot of industry professionals, a lot of professionals as a whole are using LinkedIn. It allows you to stay relevant in the business landscape of your industry if you follow the right people, build the right network of connections, and constantly update your profile with critical content that helps you be top of mind. So that's basically the whole thing about what to expect from LinkedIn. Videos. A lot of people don't realize the power that video or vlogging actually has. Why use it? Videos use emotions to tell stories in ways that most other forms of marketing don't. So why don't you have videos that you are constantly having for your practice? How do you use it? Start by developing a YouTube channel for your practice or for the business or for yourself as an individual. You don't need fancy equipment in the beginning. So the sooner you get started on it, the better. A good quality cell phone is all that you need. Develop scripts of topics that are relevant to your target audience and schedule time weekly to record 2 to 5 minute video clips when you start off with. That's how we started with our YouTube channel. We actually started building it over time by having 1 to 2 minute video clips. Over time, as we got confident, as we realized that, wait a minute, people are actually connecting with us on YouTube, we started taking it more seriously and building a lot of content that consumers can actually use. And I've seen a lot of optometric leaders who've got optometric practices using YouTube to explain various conditions and problems related to the eye that patients need to understand. And so that's a good way in which you can attract consumers to your business. Another option is to constantly share various testimonials from clients in terms of what they experienced in your brand or in your business, and share that on YouTube as well. And what to expect from it? Videos enable you to connect on a deeper level with your targeted audience if they are authentic and genuine. And so that is basically how do you go about with your videos. The next one here, it's podcasts. Why use it? Audio content usually delivered through a feed. That's basically why we're using this. It's to connect with those audience members who prefer audio communication styles. How to use it? Prepare for the show by gathering the necessary ideas and information you need to create a script. Your mobile recording gear must be ready as well as the audio editing software must be set up if you plan on cleaning up the audio before you upload it on the various platforms. Post-production editing may be done as it may include running a noise reduction program on the background or a sound compression program as well to make sure that if you whatever device that you're using, the audio is top notch. This is very, very important because remember, you're communicating with a targeted audience that prefer audio communication style. So you cannot have poor audio on an audio platform. Makes absolutely no sense. And so tag the audio by adding text-based information about the audio to make it easier for people to find it. And so what to expect from podcasts? Podcasts can accelerate you as a thought leader within a particular competency in optometry if done correctly. Best way to go about it is to do initial work with industry leaders who are already seen as key opinion leaders within that particular area. So you can do a podcast series on various topics pertaining to the services that you're rendering. People driving in their cars can just be tuned in on that audio or podcast channel and listening in for like 20-15 minutes on their way to their preferred destination. And so blogs, this is the last one. Why use it? Independent web-based journal creating or containing opinions about anything and everything. So instead of having a newsletter only on your website, why not also have a blog post that you are sharing particular consumer orientated blogs or articles that you are sharing on your website that are quick, easy to read, easy to understand, and it needs to be visually appealing as well, written with the consumer in mind. A lot of the times, optometric practices write articles and blogs and newsletters not thinking in terms of how does the consumer actually receive or prefer to read a blog or an article, what the length of that blog or article should be, and so forth. So how do you use it? To easily monitor what people say about you, the market you sell into, your organization, and the products and services that you are providing. To participate in conversations that affect people on a daily basis as the economy, technology, innovation, health policies, leadership, etc. That being able to get comment from other people. So you're creating discussion topics. You're creating debate. You're sharing your thoughts on things that are affecting consumers from an eye care point of view. And you are shaping conversations by creating and writing blogs. And you're sharing those blogs not only on your website, but on your LinkedIn account as well, for example. That's what you will do. And what to expect from it? Blogs help you drive content that is relevant and wanted by the consumer whenever they need it. So you're creating a content vault through the use of blogs. So every time someone, let's say you can have a list of blogs that someone gets a service from you and they need to know more about their eye condition, but you've already written a blog about it. You are sending that as a link to them instead of sending them an emailer to explain their condition. You are sending them a link to a blog that you have written pertaining to the condition that they have. And that's how you end up generating more traction to your social media platforms as a result of using innovative ways in which you can reach your consumers. And so topics around healthcare in general and relaying the eye care can be blogged on by you that form an educational platform basically, or a center of information for gathering your for gathering by or approaching or connecting with your targeted audience. And so that's basically how you use the different, or why you should be using the different social media platforms in communicating with the respective target audiences. Each platform has got various benefits to it, and what you do on one platform would be different to what you're doing to the other platform as well. And so If there's anything that you might need pertaining to social media approach, we run a marketing company as well as Vision Straight that works with various companies in the optometric industry, and we're helping them grow their social media pages, how they can optimize their social media offering to their respective targeted audiences. And so get in touch with us if that is something that you would be interested in as well, whether it's for you as an individual or for the eye care practice that you're working for.